asked you what your favorite sport or what the best sport ever was, would you say something like basketball because of LeBron James? Or maybe even Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan? Would you say boxing because of someone like Floyd Mayweather? Would you say soccer or football with C for Cristiano Ronaldo? I think that's how you say his name. Would you say freaking football, American football? Do you like Tom Brady? I like Aaron Rodgers, and I'm a Green Bay fan from Chicago. Anyway, none of those, absolutely none of those, are the best sport ever. None of them. You know, I know this because I've played in all of these sports. I was the best at all these sports. I was the one person that defeated Floyd Mayweather, but he paid me $2 to not say anything to the rest of the world. And I took that $2 and I bought 2 candy bars. That I ate and are no longer here. Well, yeah, but anyway, none of those are the best sports. I got like 5 million touchdowns. I sacked Tom Brady 30 million times. I'm the best person at sports. I have done amazing at every single sport. I'm too good that they could not show me to the public eye. Because if they showed me to the public eye, I would just have too much power and influence on the world. So they just couldn't do that. Which is why you haven't seen me in all these sports. But trust me, I'm a one-man army. I can solo any team at any sport. Okay? Even y'all who don't know sports, freaking y'all Fortnite players that haven't touched grass. Hey, yo, you know what I did? I've one-pumped Ninja. I've ran edit courses on Ninja. You know, if y'all play Fortnite. But anyway, none of those are the best sport. Okay? None of those are the best sport. I have like I'm in peak athletic shape. Do you see this? Do you see this? I'm in peak athletic shape. And I'm saying that none of those are the best sports. But you know what the best sport is? I'll tell y'all right after this commercial. Wait, no. YouTubers don't say commercial. Right after this message from our sponsor. Raid Shadow. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a sponsor. But anyway, the best sport ever is freaking Beyblade. They're these tops that you spin in this piece of plastic known as a stadium, and they spin, and then you have the opportunity to fight your opponent. You can put all your spirit when you take the Beyblade, you put it on this thing, and you pull it. You take the Beyblade, you put it on this thing, and then you pull the string with all your power, and then if you launch it hard enough, you fight your opponent, and then you freaking it's the so Beyblade's the best sport ever. For Beyblade, you don't need to be in this peak athletic position situation like me, you know. I'm just in peak athleticism, you know. I lift like 5 million pounds a day with my finger, you know. No one's as strong as me, you know. I can run all the way to freaking China and back in 0.2 seconds, okay? That's how strong my legs are, you know. But I tell y'all this, as someone who's the best at every sport, that this is the best sport. You know why? Because nothing is more satisfying than taking a spinning top, launching it, and absolutely decimating your opponents physically. Because I cannot legally decimate my opponents because I would go to jail. But in Beyblade, I can, if I spin my top hard enough, I can freaking break my opponent's like freaking thing. And that's almost like what I could physically do in boxing if there was not regulations. For example, let's say this is mine, right? And I'm attacking my opponent, right? If I hit my opponents hard enough, you know what's gonna happen? Freaking they break. They freaking break. And you know what's more? Nothing is more satisfying than physically destroying your opponent. Nothing is more satisfying because you can see the defeat in their eyes. You can see the hope and the passion and the confidence they had just flee their eyes as you destroy their dreams because you're better than them. That's why I love Beyblade, you know, because the new Beyblades, you could freaking launch them, and then if you're good enough, you could just break your opponents. And, you know, I mean, personally, I think you don't need to be as physically strong as me to be okay at Beyblade, but because I'm in just peak athletic condition, when I freaking pull my string and I launch my Beyblade, it causes a mini explosion instantly, and my opponent is just erased from existence. Well, their Beyblade is erased from existence. I can't physically erase people. Again, the whole legal thing. But regardless, but absolutely regardless, that is besides the point, okay? That is besides the point right there. What I'm trying to tell you is that this is the best sport ever created. Ever created. Because you can legally destroy your opponent. You know, in boxing, there's regulations, so you can't. I mean, it's kind of satisfying. I mean, when I beat Floyd Mayweather, it was a satisfying feeling. You know what I'm saying? When I knocked him out in like the first 2 seconds of the first round, it was an amazing feeling. But what was more amazing was when I was a kid, and I used Beyblades, and I broke my opponent's Beyblade, and I took that lunch money, and I bought an extra carton of milk, and that extra carton of milk tasted better than the freaking $5 million steak I used with my winnings from beating Floyd Mayweather. And by $5 million, I mean the $2 he gave me to not tell anyone else in the world that I beat him. And I used that $2 to buy 2 Snickers bars. I don't know where I'm going with this, but the point is, Beyblade is the best sport ever. And you know, there's 2 types of Beyblades. If you're too scared that when you use your Beyblade that it's gonna break open, right? That you might freaking explode, because the newer Beyblades, if you use them and you're good enough, you'll break your opponents and they'll explode, but you get to put them back together. If that's not your take, you can also use Beyblades that have complete metal around. You see, this Beyblade has plastic, which is pretty safe, right? But these things have metal. There's some with metal. And you know what happens with metal? It's sharp. So if you launch this at your opponent, I mean, no, you can't. Again, we're not violating, I don't promote violence. So we're not doing this. You can't do that to your opponent. But metal means higher chance to break, right? So using freaking metal, having it go against, you know, and then if you use metal and you break your opponent's thing, it's done. You see, with these Beyblades, they're meant to kind of explode, right? They're meant to explode after you battle with them, right? Because they're plastic, but they're meant to explode. These aren't meant to explode because they're made out of metal. They're supposed to stick together. But if you're strong enough and you're good enough like me, you can use this strong enough and you can break your opponent's metal Beyblade. And when you do that, it's shredded. It cannot be put back together. Like, this Beyblade is all apart, right? But you can put it back together. You see, you can put it back together. You see, but these, when you break these, they're done. So if you're strong enough like me, you freaking break opponent's Beyblade with the metal one. Now that is extremely satisfying feeling. That fulfills your life purpose. That gives your life meaning. That shows you that you are better than your opponent, right? A lot of people before any sporting event will be like, I'm going to beat my opponent. And then after the sporting event, they'll be like, I beat my opponent, but I'd like to shake their hand because they were a worthy opponent. No. With Beyblade, when you beat your opponent, they're done, okay? You are officially better. And there's nothing they can say. Because after a football game, or a baseball game, or a soccer game, the athletes will shake hands and be like, you know what, good game. And then what do? They play again next season. With Beyblade, you break your opponent's Beyblade, they are done. They're not going to play again. You hold that victory, and you will be superior to them forever. There is no, I'm going to come back. No. When you beat your opponent, and when you destroy your opponent's freaking Beyblade, when you have that victory, okay, it's not like the Super Bowl where it's like, oh, different teams, maybe the same team comes together. It's not like the NBA Finals or the World Series or the World Cup where teams have different chances. No, when you beat your opponent, they're done. Okay, they're done. That's it. And when you break your opponent's Beyblade, they're done. They're not gonna do it anymore. Okay, and you hold that title. Okay, and since I'm just so strong, you know, I've never lost. Cause I'm just that good, right? I'm just that good. I've never lost. So I mean, when you're like me and you got a sport where you can just win and you don't lose, and you know there is no, oh, I'm coming back. There is no, oh, we'll be in the finals again next season. No, there's no next season. It's life or death. No, not literally. No, not literally. But it's life or death essentially, and I'm always able to continue to live above everybody else. That sounds really self-centered and cocky. I promise I'm not that much of a cocky person. Well, I am in Beyblade, but outside of Beyblade, I'm a pretty good guy. You know, I got I got a little Bulbasaur right here. You know, I'm a Naruto fan. You know, I'm wholesome. Anyway, yeah. So you should subscribe for more content. I think the subscribe button's right there. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what this was. I literally just woke up today and I'm like, I'm gonna tell y'all why Beyblade's the best sport, and here I am, like 10 minutes later. Yeah. If you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1 million subscribers, and then I don't know what happened after I hit 1 million subscribers. I guess maybe I'd go for like 10 million or maybe like 20 million. Hell, 100 million subscribers. Whoa! But anyway, see you on the next video. I really don't know what this was, but does it matter? Probably not. Oh, and yeah. Regardless, I'm the best Beyblade like person ever. I'm the best Beyblader. Well, that's what we call ourselves, bladers. But even had this one. It's in like T-flame colors, right? This is gonna. Oh wait, no, this isn't gonna be the thumbnail. I already made the thumbnail. So, damn. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Bye.